Hey guys, right, welcome back. Now in this episode I'm going to show you how to create and join a Discord server. Now, for our first step we're going to try and join it. Now, as you can see when you first probably run this, you see this, the exclamation mark on this. You can click them and it'll give you information on this stuff. So like you can create your own server, it's not that hard to be honest to create a server. The harder part is managing it. Now, I personally recommend managing your Discord server on a computer as it's a bit easier. However, it is quite as simple to do it on a PC, or not on a phone or tablet. Now, first of all, let's quickly go join the server. Let's join my server. Make it look popular. So here's the channel. If you're on the channel anyway, in all the video video descriptions, you should see. Show more. You should see links for Discord, Twitter, Steam. Donate to the channel, which please do because it really helps me out, and if it's done on the stream I will thank you and you'll get some bonus features on the Discord server. So let's head over to the Discord. By clicking that on the browser it will open up on the browser. However, it won't take you directly to Discord until it detects it or you click continue to Discord. Now make sure if you've alt tab, don't click at the side here because it tends to minimize it and you won't be able to get back unless you go back to that previously. Now this tells you how many people are on the servers. Like you see there's only 6 online right now. Amazing, look how popular it is. And if you hit join, it'll take a while. It's only taking a while, it'll probably join you instantly, but it's due to the fact this is a virtual machine. It's sharing its processes with my actual machine. A bit slow. Now as you can see here, tons of chats. This one takes you directly to the middle chat, the main chat, general chat. Here is the announcements tab. Hit the one, organised by channels. Okay, so I'll get into that all in the next episode or this episode, either whichever one comes first. Because first of all we've got manage the server, and I'm going to show you how to create and join one first. So usually you have all these open. You can minimise them all, make it look a bit neater. See, there is a donator voice chat room and text chat room. Donators get access to early things such as these videos. I'll probably be posting them in the general chat because people are here. As you can see, the exclamation mark is here again. You can talk, and drag stuff. Now, sending files, if memory serves right, is a maximum of 8 kilobytes. Or was it 8 gigabytes? But that is on the standard version of Discord, which more or less everybody has. There is a paid for version, but that adds a lot more features. You don't lose on anything, you just gain some features. So that's the way most people handle servers. Such as you can send more gifts and have access to other emojis that are on different servers. Each server can have custom emojis. As you can see, there's a couple other people here. There's me. I'm currently busy according to this, but it's on the screen. Now, I could type a message here and all that, but it's not. Now, let's get on to creating a server. So first, hit the little plus icon. You can either join or create. To join the server through this way, you need a little code. You need the address, so you can either get the Google one link here, or if memory serves right, you can just copy this last bit here, come down here, and then just paste it in, and hit join. That should then add you to the server. However, it's just much more simpler to go to the Discord section or Discord Me, which is a website where people advertise Discord servers, and you'll join that way. Now you can also still get access to it through your actual Discord, and everything in there is synchronized with the one that's online. So if you go back to Discord app, open up Discord on here, you should see that the server is now added to the list here, and everything is exact same. However, you know the menus that you've minimized are no longer minimized. Now I could explain to some of the stuff on my server. For example, bot chats. I have 2 bots on here. Nightbot, which is involved with streaming and that, which I might be recoding another bot or this bot to handle that one's stuff. That is a bot somebody else has made, not by me. I don't know if it's using JavaScript or any other one, or Python. Mine uses Python because I've learnt that, it's simple, and to be honest, Python is the easiest language to learn. It's basically the first language most people learn. Not if you're before 2000, you probably learn other languages. Right, so to create a server, hit that plus button, create, and then choose a name for your server. So, donkey. Don't care if it's misspelled. Do you notice the icon by default is changed to whatever the first letter is? If we add another D here, you see DD, double D's. And basically, as long as you've got separate words, it's going to add all in there. So now this part, server region. Now, this automatically picks the closest server to you. If you feel that's not the right server or you want a different server, just hit change. And select up these servers. It can be Russia, Japan. Now, America does have more. They have Central, East, South and West. So I would probably go for Central, but because I'm in the UK, I'll go for Europe. Hit create. And there it is. Ta-da! Yay! Server. Invite your friends. Okay, got it. Anyway, you can see at the top, this is a new feature into Discord. It's happened about halfway through this year. They've added a little crown next to your name if you're the server owner. As server owner, now as a server owner, you have access to everything. You can do anything on your server. Now, no matter what your, can't hear you. That's fine. That's basically Discord saying you don't have a microphone connected. Even though there's a virtual machine, I am not sharing the input devices with this virtual machine, as I feel it will probably break. Now, I'll show you how to make a chat room and manage channels. Now, on the computer, I'm not sure how you achieve this on a phone. You just right-click, create a channel, or create a category. Category could be anything like AFK or whatever. Let's do memes. Actually, no. Let's call it dog. Because why not? So we hit create category. There it is. And then you should see create channel. That's all here. Now that's how you create a category. Now if you can also remove it or mute the category and delete the category. We're going to delete that one because we don't need it. As we only have this. There's voice channels, text channels. You have a welcome tab, which could be this. That is just based on the whole point of welcoming. Now you can change its name by hitting the settings icon, or if you're on the phone, I believe you can just tap and hold it, and you can change its name. Permissions. You can. This is everyone. This is people who don't have roles, who are in roles. Now this dash means depending on their permissions of their role. So if you have a role where nobody's allowed to talk in it, this would say, alright, you can't talk in any of these chat rooms. So usually you'll leave these like this, unless you really want it not to be affected by it. For example, if you want a hidden chat room just for you and your moderators, you could say, let's see, read messages, you just click that close, and when people join, they won't see this chat room. You can also hit reset. Now, it used to be you'd have to hit save to save these settings. They've done an update, you don't have to now, which is good. You've got invite links. Now these are based on this one chat room on your invites. Up here, click on that menu, you can see server settings, create a channel, create category, notification settings, and all that. Now, this is a good handy tip. You can do this on a phone as well. You would just click on that. Well, on the phone you tap and hold, but you can mute the server, which mutes everything in the server. You won't get constant notifications from the server, which is great if you have more than one server. You're right. Now, this first of all, create a role. So if we go to server settings, I'll have this. I'll show you on this as well. Actually, no, in fact, I'll go through this and then we'll do roles and permissions in a different episode. That way, this one doesn't get too long. So, first section, this is the overview of your server. Now, this is an AFK channel for voice chat. Now, you can set it by default, if I'm in here and I'm not talking to anybody, you can hang up for a second. Right, you should add another one by hitting the button and you can choose voice channel, text channel. We're going to hit voice channel and call it AFK. Hit create. And now, if we go back to server settings, overview, this AFK channel, now we're going to hit AFK. So that way, if people are not talking to volume from through mic for, let's say, 5 minutes, we can assume they're AFK in that time. So what will happen is they'll get moved to that chat room, which obviously is for people who are AFK. You would have to then rejoin the chat room. Then here we got new message channel, new members message channel. Sorry, I mean, this is based on what channel you want people to go to when they click on your link. Moderation. Oh, and see here, the server settings do have to be saved apparently. So we go ahead and save here, and that will save it. Then we should be able to hit another tab. Also, you can change your server name at any time, but right now we'll have to wait for this to change. There we go. Now, this is basically sort of like age rating your server. Usually you'll just leave this on none. You don't need to be in this tab a lot of the time, but you could do. Like, this is sort of to stop unwanted people to come in. It's like, if somebody's not verified their Discord account, you can click that, so they have to have verified it. So that way people can't just create accounts, join in, and then because you banned them, we'll kick them from the server. Now I would set this to low, although you could just set it as none. I tend to set it as low. So remember to hit save changes. This tab. This basically says all the changes that happened by server and who made the changes. So you can see we first created a chat room called Dog, and then it was removed by me, and then also we created the chat room AFK, and it also gives you timestamps and date. Also, you may notice it tells you settings as well that have been changed. So if you have administrative roles, then that's here as well. Now we could also have a look at, let's go into roles first of all, because you'll go down in order. So we can add a role. Let's call this role. Actually, no, I'll cover that in the other episode. Yes, this is a role tab. You can see everything here. It's a bit slow because again, virtual machine. You will not have this problem unless you have a computer from the 90s. There we go. If you do accidentally create a role, you can scroll down to the bottom of it and you'll see the delete tab. Now, because it's a new role, there's been no settings. Usually by default, in case there is a chatbot that is deleting it, a chatbot can't read the chat room's name, the role's name, so it usually forgets it, or uses the actual chat room the role ID. Now each roles have an ID. that I'll get into that when we're doing Discord bots. But basically, a bot would enter that instead of the role's name, which would not allow the bot to delete the room. It can mess up at times if you've not coded your bot properly. So each time it then recreates a role called the same role, the same settings, and can make a mess. With widgets, which some of these settings I'm not going to. Emojis, these are server emojis. You can have custom ones if you want to. Now, members tab, this shows you all your members. So right now it's just me. I can add a role here as well. This is the tab you would tend to use if you're on the mobile phone. Your invites, this shows you all the invites of your server and your bans. Now let's say you ban something by accident, you can re-add them here. So let's first of all create an invite, copy it, paste, send a message. Then there we go, I've got a message on my main account. Join. Now you notice this is what they get when you chat to people on the servers. If you send a link just directly there, it'll tell you if you've joined the server or not. That way, if you're going through a list of servers to join, you know which ones you have and which ones you haven't. So now I'm in our server. By the way, you can change your server name to whatever you want. I've just called it Donkey for. And here we are. So you can see the Insane Lord is here, and usually it comes up with a little message afterwards. It doesn't say the user has joined. So you get the message when they've joined. I'm gonna hit got up for all these. Now to make friends, if memory serves right, just right click and add friend. they get sent a friend request. Which to see friend requests, you go to here, friends, pending, online, all, and blocked. You can't unblock the Wombus. The Wombus knows all. So you can click online right now, or go to pending to see if somebody's accepted or not. Now if they go there on their tab, you'll see something sort of like this, but it has the servers are in and whether or not they've accepted it. And I went off the tab there. So hit accept. Online, friend, okay. On, yeah, however this is. And now here we go. You see online and all just show every single friend you've got. And I recommend just leaving online so you can see who's online. And there we go. And it's giving me a message down here, so click that. Now you can see right now I don't have any permissions on the server, so there's no need to mess with anything. But we'll cover that in the rules series episode next time. So that's it for right now. If you enjoyed it, let me know. Don't forget to check out Discord. You can ask for any help there. I will be glad to give you a hand. And I will see you in the next episode. Remember, all the links for everything are down in the description. Goodbye.